Pam Drake, you're an Oakland activist. What do you think about the shooting, the subsequent riots, and the elected officials' response?
Well, there is no one who could see that video who would not be horrified. The sad part is this has been going on for years, and most of the time there's not a video, so
Right.
people don't take it as seriously as they should. And every time people are told, please be calm, we're going to work it out, nothing has changed. Every single police department needs to have a civilian oversight with teeth in it. Every single police department. We worked on that with Pueblo to do it in Oakland, and Ron Dellums has still not done anything to implement that. And the sad thing for Ron's response, I was very sad to see him come out and be booed. He's still an icon to me.
Oakland Mayor Ron Dellums.
Oakland Mayor Ron Dellums,
Yeah.
but I felt that, you haven't been out there for the last 2 years. You've been hanging back for some reason, and this is what we wanted from you, to come out and lead people and help the youth feel hopeful, and he didn't do it.
I don't know if you know this, but BART's going to meet on Monday, and they're going to announce the creation of their own review board for these.
Well, thank God.
Police.
It's one dead person too late, but, it needs to happen. We need to go forward in the future, and I know that board is good people. I don't put them down. But I think that whole idea, the whole official response of, let's hang back, it's $1 million lawsuit, we have to wait and see, we're told when to talk. No, that's why we ended up now with how many thousands more dollars of damage. Millions, and people whose lives are broken in various ways. And I would like to see, as somebody that works with small businesses, I'm thinking about trying to organize an event to get people out to 17th Street to shop and make it whole for those people, or make them feel hopeful. All the hope that's out there for our youth has been sort of drained away in Oakland in the last week, and so now we're going to have to address that and give them. I teach government, so to tell them about the Constitution. On the other hand, to see how it's misused, and that we actually have laws that cover allowing the police to do this stuff and not get charged.
Ready. Michael Colbruno, Vicky Kolkaski, Sean Sullivan. What do you guys think of the Oakland riot situation, the BART shooting, and the elected official response?
Well, the BART shooting is a tragedy. It's absolutely reprehensible, and something that goes without saying that it should have never happened. And clearly, there needs to be a full investigation of all the matters pertaining to that. But really, that the officer who has resigned really needs to be brought to justice.
Vicky?
Well, and I understand that most of the people who were involved in what turned into a riot were just involved in a peaceful protest. But it's a shame that a splinter group went off and did damage to the very people, the small business owners in downtown. We're trying to build Oakland up, and it's so sad to see it torn down and damage done like that because this wasn't the responsibility of the city of Oakland, of the Oakland Police Department, and even if it were, that's not a good response. I mean, to a tragedy and to something that was a horrible situation.
All right. Michael?
Well, I totally agree with Vicky, and I think the outrage in this, and I've actually been writing letters to the media, is the fact that they are not reporting on the fact that these are professional protesters, that peaceful people are coming to demonstrate, legitimately airing their griefs, their concerns, their feelings, and it happens in every single protest. It's happened at the Prop 8 stuff, it's happened at the Gaza protests. Every protest you go to, it's the same people who cause the trouble, and it's the same routine. They burn dumpsters, they smash cars, they break windows, and it reflects poorly on the people who have real issues. It reflects poorly on the black community, it reflects poorly on Oakland, it reflects poorly on the LGBT community, on the people who are supporting peace in the Middle East. And these people, this is on Tom Orloff. He needs to prosecute them as felonies. These are professional criminals. These are professional protesters. When I worked for Mayor Willie Brown, we saw it every single protest. It's the same people, and it's rich white kids with dreadlocks who grew up in Connecticut and Rhode Island who are coming and disrupting the peace, and it's reflecting poorly on communities of color and other minority communities, and on cities like Oakland who are trying to get their act together, and it's an absolute crime. And this is a message to Tom Orloff: charge them with felonies.
And with that, excellent. Thanks.
I want to say,
Sorry. Go
can
ahead,
I say
Ben.
one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Which is that, You know, a lot of these small business owners in downtown, we're talking about people of color, we're talking about people who've been involved in the Oakland community for a long, long time, who are struggling just to get by in this bad economy. And the last thing in the world they need is for people to come in and smash their windows and disrupt the things, and for them to create fear so that people don't want to come and frequent their businesses. And so it's really a shame.
Sean, you want to add to that?
And to that, well, very much so. And to that end, we as Oaklanders need to do what so many of us did when some of these restaurants were held up over the summer, which is to support these businesses which were unfairly targeted, mostly minority-owned and women-owned businesses, unfairly targeted in downtown. We need to support our downtown, and we need to support these businesses right now, coming out and shopping there.